Into the realm of the PL-89, into the realm of the higher time, into the realm of the Messiah time. It is simple to sing the tune. Match the sun up with the moon, with the sun and before the moon, as per Psalm 72. It's true. Psalm 72 verse 5. You will be feared with the sun and before the moon many generations. It is simple to sing the tune. Match the sun up with the moon. Yaakov and Esav, Tikkun and Tohu, I'm sorry. The two calendars are one. Match the moon up with the sun. The first one was, it is simple to sing the tune. Match the sun up with the moon. The second one is, the two calendars are one. Match the moon up with the sun. Yaakov and Esav, Tikkun and Tohu. And with that, our work is done. It's fun. And we've only just begun. This is the PL-89 Gematriatic Quantum Thought Calendar for Tuesday, March 24th, 2026. Happens to be, from what it's, I think Wikipedia says, Eric Weiss, his name is Harry Houdini. His birthday's today, March 24th. March 24th, 2026. It is Yom Shlishi. Nisan, the 6th day of Nisan. 5786, the Parsha of the week is Parshas Tzav. Shabbat Hagadol, which means Passover is the following week. Redemption now. Geula now. Today is the third day of the week. Yom Shlishi. And this is the Gematriatic Quantum Thought Calendar. It's layers upon layers upon layers of thoughts and mathematics and methods and systems. It's plans within plans. To quote a line, I think, in Dune. Plans within plans. And I think so. I think it's from Dune. But this really is, it's for the next frontier. And it's going to an idea that has been conveyed. It's derived from the work of the Alter Rebbe, the first Chabad Rebbe, Rabbi Shneur Zalman of Liadi of blessed memory, that he says in Parshas V'Yishlach that Esav, the two brothers, Jacob and Esau, who have been at odds with each other, and sometimes in history have been together, but the final redemption is incumbent upon them meeting in a peaceful way. And that's what this calendar is about. It's a 3-month calendar, which is actually used 4 times a year, which is used throughout the year. And these 3 months have the solar and lunar calendars. In other words, solar calendar represented by the Gregorian calendar on which today is March 24th, and the lunar calendar on which today is the 6th of Nisan. And there are 3 dispensations. We are about to finish the 3 dispensations. This ER, we go into what is known as Dispensation X. I wasn't sure if it should go straight to Dispensation Z, but I got a confirmation through the word extra and the extra number that indeed there's yet another dispensation after this, and this is called Dispensation X after Passover, and we'll see what that brings, and I don't know how long that will be for. The first dispensation was for 8 years. It spanned from 2012 until 2020. Actually, you can pinpoint it to around this time, 6 years ago. So the first dispensation was 2012, around late August, early September of 2012, up until springtime, around, or we could say right when Corona came out, between March 14th and March 24th of 2020, up until 24, it spanned for 4 years. That's the second dispensation. And the third dispensation was from after Passover, from May time, ER time, of 2024 up until 2026, which we are approaching right now, which is a very joyous occasion, a very momentous and joyous occasion, and I'm already seeing the movement of it. And now we're entering what's known as Dispensation X, and it still is yet to be determined how this calendar will function in Dispensation X. But since it's a 3-month calendar and it's based on 3s and 4s, like 12, 3 groups of 4, 4 groups of 3, and the astrology, the conventional astrology system. Just a moment here. So the lunar number for today is 1 on the calendar, because the 6th of Nisan would be in a box printed 1, which is of course in the third dispensation, and the solar number is 19, because the 24th day of any month in the third dispensation in a certain type of month is going to be in a box 19. So 19 and 1, they're added together. That's the idea. Solar. Okay, 1 second. Okay, so I was on hold with someone, so that's why I had to pause it. But anyway, the idea is you add the solar number and the lunar number. The lunar and solar becomes, so solar, the lunar is 1, solar is 19, becomes 20. And the process is that a number and letters interchange. Well, they change into one another. Let's put it that way, not interchange. It changes the meaning every time, but it stays the same. What I mean is like this: if I write the number 20, I can express that the same exact thing in letters by writing TWENTY. However, if I turned that into a number by the standard English gematria cipher, it wouldn't be 20, it would be 107. And then 107 would give you a result of choices of many other words, which are avenues that you can go into. That's what it means by the gematriatic thought calendar. But then you can take 107, make that into a number, and then you write that into a word. ONEHUNDRED 7. That becomes a number. I don't know what that is right now. I would get that number, and then that becomes a word, which becomes another number, and it happens many times. And invariably, from my work, my experimentation, my work on this, is that invariably it comes to a point where there's a repeat. And I'm very interested in the repeats, like how frequent will it come to a repeat, what numbers lead into a repeat, and why. The ramifications and implications can be tremendous. Breakthroughs in data mining and data science, and that's the process of the PL-89 Gematriatic Quantum Thought Calendar. Thanks for listening.